back again, Andrew Penman with a quick review on gadgets. I'm just taking a bit of a break from electric skateboards at the moment, talk to you a little about gadgets and some really cool, funky things that are out there. Doorbells, okay, doorbells, we know what they are. You push a button, it rings, you come to the door. What if you're not home? What if you're somewhere else, overseas, anywhere, down the shops? This is the answer. Now, I've reviewed again about 6 or 7 online, from the Jacob Jensen to the Sky Bell to the electronic Chinese ones with antennas. I looked at the Swan system and the Honeywell, and they're all great. This is the cheapest out of that lot, and this has got something unique about it that no other doorbell has, and that is that this doorbell doesn't require wiring. It has its own backup battery, its own battery that runs the whole thing. It's a lithium battery, it's a Samsung battery, and get this, it lasts for 12 months. 12 months, so 12 months. So, okay, so what it means is you ring the door in 12 months, you're going to have a power for it. You don't have to worry about wiring it, it's just flawless. Okay, now I get a lot of deliveries, I get a lot of internet stuff that I pay for and review, and this is worked flawlessly. So without any further ado, I've already unboxed it and shown you. I'll just open up here. This is the doorbell itself. The beauty with this doorbell is that it's a really high quality piece of technology. It feels like an iPhone, it's heavy, and it works just beautifully. So when you push the doorbell, I've just pushed it now, straight away it rings my phone, as you can see, and if I go here and open this phone and just go to the app, there it is, the app on there, it comes up straight away with talk. And you can sort of see, if I put that on me, you can see my face, you can see around here, and you can talk with a button. Let's just have a talk with it. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I think anyone's done this yet on the internet. So that's a real time. So I'll turn this off. If I can just end that call, okay. That turns it off. So basically it just works effortlessly. Here I am in a double-story house downstairs and it's just working. It just continues working. The only thing I'll say is that it should be reasonably close to your router and your modem. This because it has its own wireless, it picks up the signal. So have it within a couple of rooms away and no big brick walls, and it works just beautifully. So this was originally called Doorbot. It was on the Shark Tank. They knocked it back, no one wanted it. They changed from the bubble look and the big fat sort of like bubble thing. Oh, it's still coming up on my phone, so let me just turn that off. It's now censoring stuff as well, which I'll get into in a second how that works. And then they changed the design, much more sleek, much more flat, a beautiful system. And this now went on sale from Kickstarter, I think, 35 countries around the world, 250 million to 300 million turnover. This is a brilliant invention. I was driving 120 k's on the highway down in Tasmania, and the real estate agents came to the door and rung me, and I was able to talk to them on my car while I was driving, and I just said, look guys, I'm down the back having a barbecue, I'm a bit busy right now. So they kind of left, so they thought I was home. Now, it's not only a doorbell, but / security sensor monitor system. So what it also does, it sends out a signal. If anyone comes in a certain area and does this, it'll set off like a harp music, and it gives you the same sensor. You can message, you can open up and see who's there and talk as well. You can also adjust that from low, medium and high, depending on how much frequency you go through the front door. It's got a very sophisticated algorithm that lets you know that if it's on low setting for sensor, it'll only, if your kids go in and out, it'll know that same body shape, type and weight, and works on heat, not on movement. It's a phenomenal, this is like military grade stuff, and then it will not notify you as much. If you're on high, it'll notify you every time you go through the door. So also you can wind back on the app, which I will show you screenshots of the different sections. You can wind back certain sectors and turn areas off if it's going to be a certain truck pulling into a certain area, whatever. So that's on there as well. This is unscripted and unrehearsed in one take, so I'm going to make sure I don't repeat myself, but this is basically what it does. It just rings. It's got a very, very, very clever app online, and they do updates all the time. The latest update has given the app another incredible functionality where you can push the button on the app and directly line feed in and turn this thing on 24/7 and view. So it's called live feed. It does use a battery up a little bit more than the normal, than having it normally censored by movement and by doorbell button, but that is a great function. If you want to check on something, you want to know whether, you know, something's been delivered and no one's actually been there and no one's delivered it, you can just go in live feed, push that button. Okay, so price wise they're $2.99, but that you also have to add on the price for the little buzzer, the little Wi-Fi buzzer in the house, which is a little the Ring doorbell that makes the sound. It'll ring on here, but it'll also need to ring in your house. It rings on your phone as well, so you don't want that, you don't have to buy that. Costco in America is selling these, the silver ones, the basic one, for about $175 in the package like this. I got the antique brass, so I think it's a lot more forgiving. It won't show corrode marks and it looks really quite stylish. In Australia, JB Hi-Fi got them for $2.99, but you go to the basic website, they're in every country, they're the same price. So you get whatever color you want, black, you know, bronze, brass, silver, whatever. So Ring doorbell, electronic doorbell, rings you anywhere in the world on your phone. You can talk two-way. It has amazing app to check the battery life, the sensitivity, live feed. It's just great. Because just remember, when someone needs a doorbell, unless you're there or unless you're overseas and looking at your phone, you may be asleep and may not actually notify you. You may be swimming, surfing, whatever. Well, this will keep that recording on the system. You can go back anytime and watch it, which is really another benefit that no other Ring companies or doorbells have. So sophisticated, quality, rating on that, I'm not going to muck around anymore, 9.5. It's phenomenal. I mean, I could sell these if I wanted a job, I could go and sell these, but I'm retired, I don't need any money, I don't need a job. If I had someone online telling me what to buy and did the reviews for me, I'd be really appreciative and be really helpful. So there we go, Ring doorbell, no more talking, that's it, phenomenal product. Go out and get one. If you get a lot of deliveries or you want to censor people in your property or you just want to know what's going on, this is the product. So thanks guys, more gadgets coming. Click a like button, that's kind of cool. I haven't asked that before in all my videos. So, but I'm having fun doing this, more fun than you guys probably watching it. So enjoy, Ring doorbell, fantastic. Till next time guys, more gadgets. Okay guys, I'll take you through a quick overview of the Ring doorbell app and the interface. So quickly, I don't use up all my YouTube on this and I need to get it all in, so let's get moving. There is the app, I've got it down as my favourite, as you can see there, one of my favourites, along with the tile and the Belkin cameras, which I'll be reviewing later. Belkin cameras are amazing and the tile key finder, insane. Okay, so let's quickly click on the Ring doorbell. This is what comes up with your interface, essentially your dashboard. The picture of the actual doorbells here doesn't correlate with what you buy. This is just a silver one that's a standard. Of course, this is basically showing you the battery. If I just touch that, it'll change from the battery bar, like your iPhone, to percentage. Oh wow, 100%. Okay, that's incredible. I charged that 2 weeks ago, hasn't even moved. Okay, so back to the bar. These two here are your toggles for both your doorbell and also your sensor. So you can turn the doorbell on off or sensor on off, that's all those do, pretty neat. These icons here, these shortcuts, take you to the functionality of certain attributes of the software. So the first one gives you all your sensors, the recordings on their website that you pay $1.10 a month or something for. So you can just touch that button there and it comes up with, as you can see, 4 activities. There's all activities, Ring activities, motion activities, and starred your favorites, like your favorite ones. These are all motion, as you can see. I'll zoom in a bit here, they're the motions. And these ones here are your missed call and your accept a call. To just delete one, you just slide that way. You can just touch one and go down here and delete it, and it'll give you a warning. Do you want to delete that movement? Yes. Or you can just toggle, so slide each one across and, you know, star it or whatever. That's all that. That just isolates the rings. That one just isolates the motions. And of course that's the start. So get out of that menu, that's just what that is. And you can also have it on that page so that when you go into the app, each time it'll go straight to that sensors, but I like having it go into the dashboard. so I can see what's going on. Motion settings, this is here where you toggle your motion settings, not your actual doorbell, but your motion settings and how that affects the motion settings. First one's motion zones. As you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's your zones. You can wind it out with this little button here and extend the distance to 30 meters, 10 meters, 20 meters, whatever. You can also isolate certain zones if you've got a neighbor coming out of the car regularly, or a certain tree, well, not tree, it doesn't work on trees, only human heat, but certain movements of people in that area. But I have mine all on, so that's just, we'll go back with that. Then we have the next one is sorry, just straighten up a little bit here. The next one is your motion scheduling. So if this is part of a new update on the app, which is amazing. It keeps putting new updates all the time. This means you can isolate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, certain times like school coming in, coming out, so it doesn't censor the kids you regularly. Just saves your battery really a lot in all the sensitivity recordings. And the last one is the smart alerts. This is where the money is. This is a very highly technically advanced algorithms set up, adjustment, sensor. Hard to explain what it does, but what it does on light, it will activate every time someone comes in. It's a new person, new weight, new height. Maybe the algorithm says every second day that person comes in, I know it's that person, so I won't notify you. If you put it on standard, it means that person will be notified, or that movement, or that sort of person, two people might set it off more, so you get more frequent alerts. And the frequent one means that every person coming through the door will always censor the motion alert. So I have mine on light. I still get, if I come in 3 times a day, it might just do it once. It's very clever, but I won't go too much detail on that, but that's you save them each time they ring the doorbell to lock it in. So that's your actual smart alerts. That's just a sensitivity, very involved algorithm that allows you not to get too many notifications. Okay, then shared users, you can give it to possibly your parents, your mum, brother if you're on holidays, that's all that is. Ring partner, some sort of advertising campaign. Link chimes, it shows you what chimes you got, and you can do motion alerts downstairs or motion alerts and ring alerts upstairs. So you can isolate the ringer to only alert you when there's someone at the door rather than moving the door. So that's what I've got. Health device, I'll just cover my my MAC address. That just gives you, just use my nose to focus this. My hands are all being used. So you've got kind of you've got your battery level, and you've got your just try and focus this a bit more. There we go. Tuesday today 9:02 was the last health check. Also says very, very good, and it says the battery is 100%. So I'll get out of there, or I just move my thing off. And the last one, oh my gosh, we've got we've got live view settings. Okay, that means you can go in and do live views. Okay, this is the live streaming, which is a brand new functionality. It's been updated with the latest app, so I'm pretty impressed with that. That's the interface of the dashboard. I just want to quickly show you what a recording looks like. So we'll go to recent activity, and we'll go to one at the bottom here, 1, 2, 3, this one here. You hit the button, I'll turn around landscape so you can see it better. And it comes up after a few seconds with this screen, and then it does take a little bit of time to go back to the head office and then kind of come in. Here's my courier. This is a nice Spanish guy who comes out regularly to me. I learned a bit of Spanish, drops off all my my deliveries. So he's obviously, I'm not home. I was in the shower when this happened. I missed my skateboard. So
hello, I'm here, I'm coming now. Here's that, 1 second.
Oh my gosh, I was there. Sorry, I was up the road at my friend's place, so I ran down. There you go, that shows you how well this works. Touch the bar, it does about 60 seconds, and I came running down. If you wait a bit longer, you'll see me come running around the corner. Okay, that saved me that day. It saved me going back to Alexandria to pick up my skateboard. I was up the road. Yep. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. It is an incredible device. I can thoroughly recommend this. And once it's down there, it'll ring you whenever you are in the world via a router, and you can be anywhere and it will ring. Guys, enjoy, and I hope any questions, give me a comment down below. I'm happy to answer technical questions or anything, but the ring support is just incredible. Okay guys, enjoy.